back to Pacific Northwest Gold Rushers. I'm Jeff, amateur prospector. This is Gold Rush 21. Well, it's opening weekend for football. Go Hawks. And I had plans to go to a different creek this weekend, but I hurt my foot and ankle a while back, as well as a bum knee I have, and I knew I had something not right with it, but later, a day or two ago, I was kind of stretching it and could barely walk, and somehow I found a way to. It feels like I got 3 bones back in place in my foot, and it feels incredible to be able to put some weight on it again, and then I changed my plans. I'm going to stick to the game plan of one last good low water dig at the river we've been going to, and hopefully I find that sweet spot. I also want to say I misspoke on my last video. I said my goal last year was 7 grams, and my goal this year was 10. Let me clarify, because that was wrong. Last year my goal was 7, but I only ended up with 5.78, and which I was happy with. We probably could have hit our goal, but Rich and I decided that we were just going to go prospect some other creeks and stuff and just make a fun day of it. And that's what it's all about. It's have fun. It's not just a goal. But what I was trying to say, with all the new regulations that are slowing you down and everything, I wanted to reach that goal total to 10. So really, what does that leave? 4.22 or something this year. So basically, I want to get over 10 grams in my little while. But I went ahead and this guy. Okay, people, remember the turn signal is to tell people that you're intending to turn. Jesus Christ. I love these people who brake on a highway and then turn, and then halfway through the turn, they turn their turn signals on. Anywho, I went ahead and weighed up this year's gold so far, and I ended up with 1.43. And so I did take a picture of that, and I'll show you. But so that means we still got 2.79 grams to get, and I think we'll do it. I also got to say, I think I broke Rich. He, even though he didn't move, I was trying to keep him from moving any big rock and boulders last week. His back is still tender, so I personally believe it's because he didn't wear spandex, or it was that mango drink he was drinking instead of the Blue Mountain. But to each his own. Mark did say he might be coming out here, and Mark hasn't finished cleaning up his gold yet, but I did stop by and see him this week, and he's cleaning it up. He's just playing around with his cleanup stuff and getting it all organized and everything, and I can see gold. So I'm curious whether he took a picture of his cleanup or if he's even done it yet, but who knows. But gonna run hard today, a little bit longer than I normally do, and I'm hoping to get at least 4 or 5 hours of actual dig time, run through my sluice, and that will give me something to clean up tomorrow during the Hawk game. And I'm going to set up my Keen on the cleanup setting, and so not going to be a lot of footage on the river, just kind of like where I'm digging and what I'm digging, and we'll wrap it up with the cleanup tomorrow. And yeah, it's going to be a good day. It's a beautiful day. It's supposed to get a little overcast, and the rains are kind of slowly moving in, but yeah, let's go find us some Gold Rush 21.
welcome back. Well, I made it down here, and no mark yet, but that's okay. So let me show you what the game plan is. So at the very beginning of that bend, you know, that's where we were finding the bigger gold. And basically that whole area there is good for bigger gold, but fewer of it. Way down there, just before the sandbars, where I was last week. Okay gold, much smaller flakes, and more of them. Mark was digging, well, somewhere around in here. But what I'm looking for now, because I found during the high waters, you know, even up here, better gold. So I decided, well, I saw this little trench. Little low depression, and first I saw this one. You know, yes, there's a lot of silt, but a lot of that's from that really high temp melt off. But I did poke my shovel around to see just where the layer of rocks would be, and it's pretty darn deep in this area. I'm almost wondering, because there is a drop off right there, I'm almost wondering if this was a drop off and it just gradually filled up with silt, because you stand there too long, you will sink. So where I'm standing now, right down here, it's firm and I can feel that there's solid underneath me. So I was looking at these rocks here. I just already turned that rock, well, that boulder or whatever. That was the first thing I did. I wanted to see what was underneath. And then not just that, because as you can see, the surface gravels are looking pretty good. So, you know, this one here and that one was right there, wedged up next to it. And then we had a bunch of sticks and stuff piled up to that rock. But I did want to see if there was a second layer underneath. So, I went ahead and I moved a lot of the surface rocks that were mixed in with this first layer and pulled that boulder from right there, and there's another one underneath it. But I wanted to go just a little bit deeper, so I found this one and pried it out. But you can see there's some clay layer, clay and sand layer up here, then it goes right in the gravel. And then underneath, this should be the real gold. So I'm going to set things up, kind of get this ready to run. A lot of these bigger rocks I can just rinse out in this water and get them out of the way. And I'll set up my wash plant, my Mighty Keen, get my excavator fired off. Priorities, I already have my hydration station ready. Then we're gonna see if we can find that sweet spot and find me a nug. Howdy, hey, welcome back. Well, I showed you the hole originally, and I got down the first layer and starting to hit the next layer of rocks, which is my goal. And so I ran about 2 buckets. As you can see, Mark made it. And nugget. Anyway, he's still playing around with concentrates with this different stuff that he has and practicing his panning and stuff. So no pictures of that, but he says there's gold, and I've seen it for myself. So anyways, a 2 bucket test here on this area. Which again, I'm trying to find a good balance. So you can, hopefully, you can see I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 micro dots, 3, you know, normal flour gold, and 1 big nug. So, time to have me a hydration and get back to work. Gold Rush 21. Howdy, hey, welcome back. Well, I've been digging for a few hours here. You see quite a bit of gravels. I've been pulling all these rocks out of the top layer, and as I said, we lifted that boulder and that one out first, but then I just dropped that one in and did here. Looking in the pans that I did, not the pans, but well, yeah, I did a pan. I wanted to see what was under that big boulder, but looking underneath them and then just a quick pan back, I'm seeing gold. But after the last couple cleanups, it's hard for me to tell. I mean, it's I don't know. So we're just going to wait and we'll see. So I've run, I don't know, let's see, 1, 2, I don't know, somewhere around 3.5 hours around there of total digging time, maybe 4. But then a guy came down here and was kind of talking to me, and I just BS'd with him for a little while. And now that the clouds are over, we got a nice little breeze. We're doing all right. So I'm thinking, just on my last dig, all I'm going to do is, you can see there's a couple bigger rocks right on my little point here, you know. And that's right up against where that boulder was laying right there. Because that boulder was, let's see, completely upside down, right down, wedged in there. So I got back here, so I think I'm just going to do maybe from here to there. And then that's going to be it for me. Because I think it's already afternoon, but I think it's excuse me, I think it's around 3 o'clock or something like that. And I got out here at about 8:30. So, yeah, I did sit in BS for a little while, but it's nice and cool now. I think I got one more run in me. My back's not totally killing me. Boy, I tell you, it helps being able to use my left foot a little bit here. She's still tender, but what a difference. Yeah, I know I'm a knucklehead. I should have went to the doctor months ago. But anyway, let me finish this up. Got to finish my hydration too. So, Gold Rush 21. Go Hawks. So, as you can see, it doesn't take long to break a sweat. Just to pry in, and those, even the smaller rocks are packed in there, but once you get under them, you get some really nice gravels. So, rather than sit here and sweat everywhere on camera, I'm going to go ahead and shut you off, finish this up and everything, and yeah. Whew. Give me a nug. Okay. Well, I think we moved some good dirt. I test pan, just real quick the first, and I definitely wanted to pull back real quick what we did under that boulder there. And these here, once we have an established hole, I just roll them into the pre-existing hole. But you can see I kind of dig under that one, but I wanted to leave it. I didn't want to keep going. But so as you can see, I try to keep everything really close to the hole. That way, all I have to do is this big bass roll it back over. Of course, it's looking like I gotta roll that one again. But we moved some good gravels, and it looks good. There's where I was dumping my tailing buckets, so I can just shovel them And again, here's some of the rocks, and there's some over there as well as over inside there of just this little hole that I told you I was going to finish up on. So let's get this hole filled in, because I'm yeah, I had a good day, but finally now we got a pretty good breeze, and I keep doing this because I'm sweating so much. I know my hair is just full of sand and everything. I definitely need to get a haircut. I feel like a mop. But it was a good day. Mark came down and I talked to him a little bit. Another prospector dude came down and I was talking to him a bit. And yeah, you know, he was like, oh, I don't want to keep. And I was like, dude, I'm here to relax and enjoy myself. If there were big old giant nuggets in here, I'd definitely be, get out of my face. But no, I'm happy to sit and talk to somebody, especially when they're respectful and everything. But so, oh, what the heck? I just felt a raindrop. I better get my booty moving. So actually, it'd probably feel really good. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I got some stuff I got to do. My plan was to wait until morning, but you know, we'll see. I never know, and you never know. It's going to be a surprise. Got to see if there's that nug. So let me get packed up, get everything in, and we'll pick this up later. Gold Rush 21. Howdy, Abe. Welcome back to Pacific Northwest Gold Rushers. Gold Rush 21. And yes, it's Seahawks Sunday. Go Hawks! Anywho, I got my concentrates from yesterday. And of course, as you can see, we still got Washington Sunshine coming down. That started yesterday. So, hopefully it lets off so I can get to that creek next week. But today, I got my clean set up on the clean out portion. I cleaned out my panning van here, and I got a fine mesh classifier because I got a little too much to use just that little kitchen strainer. I could do it, but gonna have fun today. Watching the pregame show, getting ready for the Hawks to kick some booty and supporting my 12. So we're ready to go. So basically, I'm gonna get that classified down. I'm gonna run this through a couple times. We got the gold wheel ready to go. So let's see what we got. Gold Rush 21. Guys, I guess I should kind of show you again my setup here. So, just real quick. So, again, I'm going to be classifying into this fine mesh. There's my concentrates. Oops. I got a couple of Emma Gemma's rocks in here. Oh, Emma, look at that one. That is nice. And of course, you know, some of these look a lot cooler down there, but those are from my Emma Gemma. That's kind of a neat one. Kind of got to get them out of here. I think that's an agate. Don't know. She'll know. That's definitely one. And I don't know. That looked cool before. I don't know if it does now. And is that one there? No, that's just what's there. A couple of these. Oh, there it is. And that one there. Okay, now we're going to take all that, classified in that, and then you can see I have the cleanup matting here. And I don't know why they did this. You know, it's if I put the screen on here to hold this in there, it holds onto the rocks, and I don't want the rocks. So we're going to give that a shot. Of course, I'm going to be doing it into my, truthfully, I'll probably take my super sluice here and probably just run it like that. And then that way I can just run it again and then run it again and so forth. But I did have to do another kind of improvise. Back here, there's actually a little catch back here. Well, I'm not going to take it out now because I have it set. But it holds on the rocks and such. So I put this in there just to kind of make sure the water goes around. I don't really need the screen, so I got it turned way down. Let's get cleaning up. Gold Rush 21. Howdy, welcome back. Just real quick, I got them strained. There's my concentrates. As you can see, there's a lot of them in there right now. And then this as well. As you can see, I got a lot of bigs, which of course I'll pan. Hopefully Emma will have some nice sized garnets in there. So, let's get her running. Gold Rush 21. Show me the nug. Howdy, hey, just an update. Well, you can see, well, this is the only third time I've used this cleanup, so I'm still learning, and that's the fun, is learning. But you can see it's just packed with black sand, but supposedly, you know, it's still working. I can see even some of the light gravels down here is working, but it takes time, I'll give it that. Because, here, let me put a scoop in. So here, I just have a normal scoop, and as you saw, I let the water kind of just wash it out of the spoon. But, instantly, it fills up. So, what I decided is just let it do its thing, and when that all clears out and we get solid lines all the way down, I put another scoop in. It's not going anywhere. So, what's better than my two favorite drinks? Seahawks and Gold Russian. Gold Rush 21. Hey. Well, like a knucklehead, I didn't charge my deep cell last night, and I forgot that I ran for, that thing was running yesterday for, 5 or 6 hours, but I thought it would have plenty to do this, but I also didn't realize, you know, still learning this, how much time it's going to take to let that work itself out, all that black sand. So I got it on the charger. I could, you know, bring the charger out here, but it's raining and I really don't want to get it wet. So truthfully, it's just going to be a couple hour delay, let that charge. But I will say, you know, I ran, shoot, not even a quarter, well, this much. But if you look here, you see a gold there, a nice size flake right there, some gold there. This is because it turned off, you know, at least I hope it's the battery, but I can see gold up in there. So hopefully it's just the battery, because it just died, and I didn't realize that. I guess it could be a bad pump. I just got the pump, so I doubt it's that. I think it's just the battery. So once that's charged, we'll get back at it. Right now, let's watch some football. Gold Rush 21. Howdy, well, we're back up and running, and God, I tell you, I got a brand new pump. It's a 2,200 gallon per hour pump. Just got it. I've run it twice, 2 weekends, and this will be the third time this thing's run. And it wasn't the battery. It's a sealed bilge pump, so there's nothing I can do as far as lubing or greasing or anything like that. But for some reason, it's stopping intermittently. Now it's running now and it's working. Luckily, when I replaced my pump, I bought two, but it kind of pisses me off. It's like $100. That's a lot of money for me. But on the good news, we're up and running again. So you see, I'm just letting it clean itself out, and we're almost done with the material for the first run. I did, just to let you know, go ahead and do a clean out. It was raining, it stopped now. So, these are the concentrates. And I went ahead and ran the other stuff through the blue bowl. And yeah, I got some gold, but you gotta wait. So I'm gonna finish this bucket and get it into the gold wheel, and then run this stuff again. And in the meantime, go Hawks. Gold Rush 21. I hope that pump isn't bad. I can't afford to be spending $100 every 2 times a go. Not unless there's a giant nug in there. Well, pump's definitely hurting. I'm sure you can't hear it, but it's definitely not moving 2,200 gallons per hour. It's a sealed unit. It's a bilge pump. Nothing I can do. It just sucks. But I do have a backup. It's just not wired up yet. You can see that it's kind of loses gallons per minute and then it gets it back. But I'm going to go ahead and push it through. It's working. I had to open my valve up all the way just to get enough water to run and change the pitch. So I'm just going to keep it running. We'll get our cleanup. I did a cleanup of this. See, there it goes. See how it just died, and then hopefully it keeps going. It's just kind of sad. But on the good news, I'm really starting to figure out this keen on the cleanup. You can see the exchange, and a lot of it has to do with patience, which I'm not known for. But it's working, and I got the gold wheel running. The Seahawks are winning. It just sucks. That other pump lasted quite a long time. This one here, this is the third time using it. And it's just heartbreaking. I, of course, bought it through Amazon, so I'll definitely contact them. But, yeah, damn it. But I had the foresight to order 2, and Seahawks are winning. I got my sippy cup out. I got brats on the barbecue, and gold in the sluice. Gold Rush 21.
1 in 5, 2018.
That's right. So that's how I'm set up here. Watching TV through the door under my cover. Pump is still struggling. It's heartbreaking, but see, it just slowed down again. But, you know, I'm not going to let it. I mean, seriously, what a day. If you really think about it, I got all the things I like. I'm a hobby cook, so I got food cooking. I got concentrates that I get to play with. Get to use my mighty keen wash plant. Get to drink out of my sippy cup. And my gold wheel's showing some gold. So what I'm going to do is, this is how I'm running. I take a scoop. I feed it in really slow, because the water keeps going fast and then slow. But for now, for what I'm doing, it's working. So while it processes and exchanges, because this is almost all black sand, feeding into my super pan, I take you to where the second stage goes. Because I've already done 2 cleanouts on that. You know, and the back can only hold so much sand, so I know I'm going to be pushing stuff out. But while that's working, come into my gold room here, get a smile on my face when I see the gold Rich and I found. And I let my blue bowl do its thing. Everything about this with black sand takes time. And even though I can see gold in there, you can't. The thing about it is, it gives me something to do. I enjoy it. The truth, if I have to spend another $100, I have to spend another $100. I mean, I'm just a FedEx driver, and I work for my money. It just seems like I do get down sometimes, because it seems like if it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck at all. Fortunately, I'm still blessed. I take it tongue-in-cheek. I'm not going to let it ruin the day. I at least had the foresight to buy a second pump, because my dream, in all honesty, is someday take a trip where there's real gold. I mean, I don't say that to diminish what I find, but a real gold claim somewhere in Alaska or Montana or Eastern Washington, Eastern Oregon, I don't know. Someplace just to get away, and I don't care if I have to rent a camper or buy a camper, and just go there and enjoy myself and see what I can find. But I would hate to get there, excuse me, and have my pump go out. So that's why I bought two. I want to set up a system that when I get the opportunity someday to chase my dream and do that, I want to have a plan B. I want to make sure that I didn't waste all this time and money and not be able to do it. So, you know, how do I say this without cursing? Shoot happens. Run with it. I'm blessed enough that I can buy another one. And I have a backup. So it's not going to stop me. So, let Gold Wheel do its thing. Let my mighty keen wash plant do its thing. And I'm going to find me that nug. Go Hawks! Gold Rush 21. I cut that last video just a hair too short. I wanted also to show you, by the time I go in and feed my blue bowl and come back, you can see it's had a time to clean itself out. Even with the pump going up and down, it's still. So, I think I got a system for cleaning up. Now I'll let you go until I'm back. Gold Rush 21. Well, it died. I tried turning it. It turns. I'm thinking it's electrical. But you can see it's hooked up. Tried everything. Tried manually turning it. Trying to see if I can't jolt it or wiggle it or something. So we'll clean this up. I'll pan the tailings and we'll finish up this cleanup. And I guess I'll be wiring my new pump and making the best of it. Gold Rush 21. Well, howdy, hey, welcome back. Go Seahawks. And anyway, I finally finished cleaning up the gold. Okay, on the positive, my pump was a failure. It died. But for the first time, I think, in history, I called the customer service where I ordered it. I'm not going to say who. And they're refunding me. And it's going right back into my account so I can order another one. No questions asked. It will take a week. So I'm grateful I ordered 2 pumps last time. So I'll be able to get my money back and get my backup pump again. So, you know, it happens. On the positive, at least I'm getting my money back and I'll be able to buy another one. So That I was truthfully expecting, oh, it ain't my fault, your fault. That's how it usually works for me. But so anyway, let's take a look at the gold. Well, there we go. So I think I found the sweet spot as far as the line and the thing, but those are some pretty nice flakes right there, as well as that one over there. I still have a lot of these micro dots down there. I got a lot of glare in this. I don't know how to. Let's see if I put some water in there, if that will work better. There we go. So, well, the focusing now won't work. But, yeah. Not horrible. But, yeah. That's some pretty gold, though, isn't it? Gold Rush 21. So as you see, it was a good day. I think I did find that balance between the really large flakes and the really small. Now I have a line of about where, when the water comes back up, where to move and hopefully find that old riverbed and know about where it should be. So we'll put that in the old knucklehead noggin here, and I want to thank you all for watching, and I also ask, because I never want to forget this, please keep praying for my Bubba Wyatt, my grandson. He's in the last stage of taking his chemo, and hopefully everything works out and he'll be able to come home soon. Prayers are working. Please keep them up for him, and I thank you. And yeah, I'm going to join the bandwagon here. Please hit the subscribe button and hopefully the like button. And I'd also love to hear from you. If this, I have people tell me, oh, I watched your video and that panning video helped, or this helped. It'd be like to know. It'd be nice to know if somebody's actually even watching these. But what a good day! What a good day. Back to work tomorrow. But for now, go Hawks and Gold Rush 21. Have a great day, everyone.